Multiplication Worksheet 2. Question 1. 7 times 2 is 14. This means that 2 times 7 is also 14. 4 times 3 is 12. Therefore, 3 times 4 is also 12. Lastly, 9 times 3 is 27. Therefore, 3 times 9 is also 27. Pause this video to complete question 1 by yourself. Press play when you are ready for question 2. Question 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Therefore, 4 times 20 is 80. 2 times 2 is 4. Therefore, 2 times 20 will be 40. Pause this video to complete question A and question B by yourself. The next example. 4 times 3 is 12. Therefore, 4 times 30 is 120. 5 times 3 is 15. Therefore, 5 times 30 is 150. Pause this video to complete the rest of question 2 by yourself. Let's continue. Question 3. 2 times 43. 2 times 40 is 80. 2 times 3 is 6. Therefore, 2 times 43 is 86. Let's look at question A. 2 times 40 is 80. And 2 times 2 is 4. We add up our units, we get 4 units and 8 tens. Let's look at F. 2 times 60 you must write down and you get an answer of 120. And 2 times 8 is 16. Then to add up we have 6 units, 3 tens and 100. Pause this video to complete question 3. Worksheet 4. Question 1. 7 times 4 is 28. This means that 4 times 7 is also 28. 9 times 5 is 45. Therefore, 5 times 9 is also 45. Pause this video to complete question 1 by yourself. Question 2. 3 times 4 is 12. Therefore, 3 times 40 is 120. Pause this video to complete question 2 by yourself. Question 3. 4 times 56. 4 times 50 is 200 because 4 times 5 is 20 times another 10 is 200 and 4 times 6 is 24. Then we add up our units, tens and hundreds to get a final answer. Pause this video to complete question 3. Question 4. Now we are going to use a different method, leading to vertical column multiplication. 23 times 4. We are always going to start by multiplying the units by one another. So 4 times 3 is 12, and then 4 times 20 is 80, and we add up to get a final answer of 92. Example 2. We are going to multiply our units first by one another. 5 times 4 is 20. Then 5 times 30 is 150. Remember the 0. We add up to get a final answer of 170. Pause this video to complete question 4. Worksheet 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Therefore, 6 times 40 is 240. Pause this video to complete question 1. Question 2. 43 times 6. We first multiply our units. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 40 is 240. Remember your 0. And we add up to get a final answer. Example 2. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 60 is 240. And we add up to get a final answer of 252. Pause this video to complete question 2. Question 3. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 60 is 480. We have 4 units. 2 tens plus 8 tens is going to give us 10 tens or another 100. So we carry our 1 for our next 100 and we write down 0. And 400 plus 100 is 500. Let's look at example 2. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 40 is 280. Remember the 0. We have 2 units. We have 40 plus 80, which is 120. So we carry our 100 and we write down our 2 tens for 120. And 200 plus 100 is 300. Pause this video to complete question 3. Worksheet 7. This is only grade 5 work in term 1. Question 1. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 20 is 80. And 40 times 20 is 800. Because 4 times 2 is 8. Times another 10 times another 10. Pause this video to complete up to question C. The next example. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 60 is 180. And 30 times 60 is 1800. 3 times 6 is 18. Times another 10 times another 10 gives us 1800. Pause this video to complete up to question I. Question 2. 42 times 21. We are always going to start by multiplying the unit digits by one another. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 40 is 40. Now we are going to move on to our 20. 20 times 2 is 40. And 20 times 40, as it's written there, we can see is 800. Add up your units, your tens, and your hundreds to get 882. Example 2. We are always going to start by multiplying our unit digits by one another. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 30 is 120. We are done with the 4, so we are going to move on to the 20. 20 times 6 is 120. 20 times 30, as written there, is 600. We add up to get a final answer of 864. Pause this video to complete question 2. Question 3. 43 times 21. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 40 is 40. We are done with the 1, so we are going to move on to the 20. 20 times 3 is 60. 20 times 40 is 800. We have 3 units. We have 10 tens, or the next 100. So we carry our 100 and write down 0. And we have 9 hundredths. Example 2. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 50 is 200. We're going to move on to our 30. 30 times 6 is 180. And 30 times 50, as we've written there, is 1,500. Be sure of your zeros. Then we have 4 units. We have 10 tens, or the next 100, so we carry the 1. We have 9 hundredths and 1,000. Pause this video to complete question 3 by yourself. Worksheet 9. Question 1. 4 times 7 is 28. Therefore, 4 times 7t is 280. Pause this video to complete question 1. Question 2. 78 times 3. We are always going to multiply our units digits first. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 7t is 210. Remember the 0. And we add up to get 234. Pause this video to complete question 2. Question 3. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8t is 480. Then we add up. We have 2 units. We have 12 tens, or 102 tens. And we have 5 hundredths, for 522. Pause this video to complete question 3. Question 4. This is only suitable for grade 5 in term 1. We are always going to start by multiplying the units digits. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 40 is 320. Remember the 0. We are done with the 8. We are going to move on to the 30. 30 times 6 is 180. 30 times 40, as written there, is 1,200. Make sure of the zeros. Then we have 8 units. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 4. So we have 14 tens, or 140. Then we add up our hundreds, and we have 7 hundredths and 1,000. Pause this video to complete question 4. Worksheet 11. This is only suitable for grade 5 in term 1. We have 47 times 39. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 40 is 360. We are going to move on to the 30. 30 times 7 is 210. And lastly, 30 times 40, as written there, is 1,200. We have 3 units. Then 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So we have 13 tens, or 130. Then we add up our hundreds, and we have a total of 8 hundredths and 1,000, to give us a final answer of 1,833. Pause this video to complete this page.